Hi everyone, I'm Kashif Malim and welcome to my channel. Today's video is a bit different. Some of you might have seen my tweet or status update about getting my vaccination yesterday. In this video, I'm going to talk you through the process that I took to get my first shot from South City Hospital in Karachi and the side effects that I've experienced in the past 24 hours. I'm not going to talk about any other hospital because I honestly don't know what their process is and how they've been going about the entire thing. But if you were vaccinated from one of the other centers, please do share your experience in the comments below. Uh, this would be really appreciated. Also, leave a comment for if you have any kind of feedback about my video. Be sure to like the video, be sure to subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. The first thing that you need to do is register for the vaccination from South City's website. I believe they've temporarily deactivated the form because they've run out of the vaccine, but they have placed more orders and they should get more stock in another few days. I'll share the link to the website in the video description for you guys so that you can keep checking that and register as soon as they have it back up. The form is pretty straightforward. They'll ask you if you have any medical conditions. They'll ask you for your CNIC, valid contact number, your email address. Once you're done with that, they'll ask you to select a time for the shot and they'll send you a confirmation email for your appointment shortly after that. Bear in mind that they weren't accepting walk-ins when we showed up. They had to turn a lot of people back simply because they didn't register for it earlier. There will be a queue, but make sure you practice social distancing and be responsible, please. Our appointment was for 9 a.m., which is when their vaccination center basically opens. Uh, we got there around 8:30 a.m. because we just wanted to settle in faster. It did help. They started vaccinating people at 9 a.m. sharp, and since we got there early, we were basically one of the first people to get the shot that morning. We were ahead of the queue, basically. When our turn came, we were directed to the reception desk where their staff confirmed our identities using our original CNIC. Yes, you will need your original ID card. They do not accept passports. They will not register you with any other form of identification except your CNIC. Make sure you bring it along. They updated our profile with information we shared through the form earlier. They confirmed a few more details, and then they generated an invoice for the vaccination, mentioning that it's for both the doses and not one of them. That's where we made the payment for it, and they accept cash as well as all major debit and credit cards. They then pointed us towards another kiosk there, and an official from the body confirmed our details and registered us for the vaccine passport or whatever it's called locally. After that, we were sent to the waiting area to wait our turn for the actual shot. They have several stations set up there for the jab, and we're processing people very quickly. We had to wait like 5 minutes at most before we were called into different stations for our shots. The attendant checked our blood pressure and our pulse, and since it was normal, proceeded to fill a small card labeled the immunization record with my name, my CNIC, my date of birth, and the date of my first shot, as well as when I'll get my second shot. Once that was done, he asked me to take a deep breath, and before I was done breathing in, he was like, all done. I didn't even realize that he had injected me, and I didn't feel a thing. It was that painless and that quick. They then asked us to wait for 10-15 minutes before leaving so that they could make sure that we aren't feeling dizzy or having any other side effects on the social day. Once they confirmed that we're okay, they let us be on our way. The entire process took less than 30 minutes and we were back in our car by 9:40 a.m. or so. It's been a little over 24 hours now. And so far, the only side effects that we've all felt are some mild soreness on our left arm, and that's pretty much it. It went away after a good night's sleep. I was super sleepy yesterday, and I conked out as soon as I hit my bed. I also slept for a good 4 to 5 hours around noon today as well, but I am completely fresh. I feel fine. The soreness is gone. The fatigue is gone. I did not have a fever. I didn't have a cold. I didn't have a sore throat. I did experience some muscle pain, but that is probably due to the fatigue. But that was it. As you can see, I'm not speaking Russian, nor do I have a sudden craving for borscht. No horns going on my head either. I'm perfectly fine. It's all good. All in all, the entire process was very simple, very straightforward, and completely painless. I'm perfectly okay. I know quite a few people are scared of getting the jab, and there are tons of rumors floating around that were started by people that simply don't know better and don't have anything positive to do. Please do not believe those rumors and get yourself and your loved ones vaccinated. This pandemic is bad. I personally know so many people that have been infected and have lost loved ones in this monster. A dear friend lost several members of his family, including his father. And the rest of his family is still trying to deal with the long term damage that COVID 19 has done to their bodies. This isn't something that you want to go through. So many people I know, so many of my own friends, educated people that should actually know better. They've been busy with fancy weddings and traveling and vacations. They've been socializing, going to parties, eating out. Like, they've been doing every single thing that they should not have been doing during this pandemic. They've mostly been ignoring the SOPs and especially social distancing. I know quite a few people that caught the virus because they had a wedding in their own family and someone who was infected showed up, didn't practice social distancing, didn't wear a mask, and infected everyone there. This has happened and this is happening. So please stop this lunacy. Start being more responsible. Start following SOPs and practice social distancing so that we can collectively save lives. Get vaccinated as soon as you can so that we can be rid of this monster once and for all. We've already lost so many people and we'll lose even more if we don't play our part. Not to mention the economic and financial damage that this pandemic has already done and is continuing to do because people are being irresponsible. They aren't following the SOPs and they're not letting this monster die down. We could have brought COVID 19 to a standstill had we been just a bit more serious and had followed these SOPs a bit more strictly. But sadly, that isn't the case. Numbers are going up. And that is bad, really bad. So please exercise more caution, exercise sanity, and stay safe. Oh, a huge shout out to Neon Signs LED for giving me this really amazing sign. It is awesome, it works great, and it goes really well with my overall brand. Thanks a lot for the prompt delivery and for getting me that power adapter as soon as you did. You guys are awesome. Thank you. हो गया फिर बोला नहीं बस